Okay, everybody, stand up and let us stretch. Stretch your arms upward. Make sure that you are getting grounded, that you can feel yourself standing on the floor. Move all of your energy, swing your arms, bring the life force into all of your being so that you are fully present in this moment and that you are awake. That all of your bodies are awake, and if you are standing on the spot, you may lift your feet off the ground in order to feel the earth energy connecting to the soles of your foot. One at a time, please, because really you have to do this one at a time before you put your foot down again. So exactly like you would use your palms to feel the energy of gravity flowing into it, use your feet. So, with one foot, use that. Move it, flow it, feel it responding. If you have shoes on and you can't feel it, then kick your shoes off. But feel gravity rising to meet you. And remember, you take one step at a time. So if you put one foot in front of the other, gravity rises up to meet you as you put that foot down. So for this interactive meditation, practice. Don't forget that you may use your base chakra to get grounded as well. So it is as if you are actually standing on 3 legs. That you may bring the energy from the top of your head all the way to the ground so that you become more balanced in your lower body as well as your upper body. And while you're at it, you might as well bend over backwards and loosen up that psoas muscle and tighten the buttocks so that you're really awake. And that any inclination to be tight-assed at meditation is dispelled.
So this is annually retention.
Yes. And in the event that you might actually need to move from side to side, and then do so, reach over, stretch those hips, just move everything, because remember, whether you are sitting still or not, you are an entire system that is constantly in motion, constantly in flow. Meditation is about bringing stillness to an agitated mind. It is not necessarily about bringing stillness to a system that never stops moving. It does not aim for the impossible, cannot be achieved, unrealistic. It is unreasonable to do so. When your mind is still, the rest of you is still in flow. It has a different type of stillness, if you will. And when you do this meditation again, please stand for it. And when you are ready and you can feel that you are anchored by the soles of your feet and the chakras and the soles of your feet to gravity itself, then you may take a seat. And when you sit down, become aware of your base chakra being connected to the ground. Become aware of your crown chakra being connected to the ground. And just breathe. Breathe so that you feel your body responding to this awakened flow. Breathe so that you feel the movement that happens within you and around you while you are focusing your mind and remaining still in your thoughts. And even there is no stillness, because your thoughts are following my words. Your thoughts are sending an instruction for your body to follow my words. So this stillness we speak of is the absence of agitation. This enlightenment we speak of is the absence of a great many human, ego-based attributes. So there in your mind's eye, I want you to go down to your base chakra and imagine the four-petaled chakra wide open and connected to the earth. And here in the base chakra, you may openly acknowledge all is well. Here in your base chakra, take a moment to validate yourself as a survivor. I am surviving. I have survived. We are all of us in the group old enough to have survived. We are all in this group of a greater consciousness, sufficiently to know that power, money, sex, and identity are not the urgent, vital issues of the day. That we have acquired a spiritual perspective and understanding on those issues. And that any residual fears are based on the needs of the upper chakras. So here, make sure that the four-petaled chakra is open and active. And if anywhere in your system, while I was speaking, your base chakra said, hell no, I still have issues with sex, or money, or power, or identity, then stay there in your base chakra and let us fill it with beautiful blue light, the blue of a night sky, the blue of a third eye, indigo, a deep, penetrating, permeating, inky blue. See it filtering into the red. See it turning it to amethyst, making it a beautiful, deep, dark, glossy purple, the color of the divine itself. I bring the wisdom of my inner self and my highest self to my physical plane identity as an incarnated being. I remind myself of my divinity. I infuse the presence of God in my baser self. Flood the four-petaled chakra with as much blue energy as you can feel, imagine, or sense. Connect it, your base chakra, to your third eye, all the way up your inner spine and your energetic spine, and let there be a column of light flowing downward, supported by gravity, from your third eye to your base. And keep it flowing. Let it bring the compassion of your heart center. Let it bring some of the power from your solar plexus. Let it bring your sensuality and creativity from your sacral chakra as it flows. Beautiful blue energy right there into the base chakra. And remind your base chakra, I have survived aeons of incarnations. I have survived aeons of experience. And then remind it, I have lived. I am living. And let the blue energy fill up every petal and the connections between the petals. Fill it up as they flow downward and outward, both back and front. Let the blue energy fill up any desire to be anal retentive in the world, any desire to be disconnected in the world, any desire to be judgmental of others and self. Let the blue energy filter through into the base chakra and cleanse desire. Set a clear intention to let this blue energy quench desire, the attachment to that which I think I do not have, the attachment to that which I think I am not, the attachment to anything that I perceive as being out of reach. And this desire may apply to anything: physical plane, emotional plane, mental plane, and of course, spiritual plane. Even the desire for enlightenment is an attachment. Let the energy of your third eye, which knows who you are and where you come from and where you have been in every present moment through eternity, cleanse your attachment to desire itself, to remove the obstacle of wanting and yearning and needing that which is yours, that which you are, that which has become you through lifetimes. Let the energy of your third eye flow into all four petals, representing the four primary directions of every step you take, and cleanse all attachment to desire that hinders every step, that hinders your dance. And if there is any one desire that comes up repeatedly, that shows itself with an ugly face within your beautiful being, let us focus into it and begin with the most basic understanding. Is it yours? Is it truly yours? It is informed by your truth and your feeling and your knowing. Is it given to you? Is it a rule or an expectation or a belief or a conditioning from beyond you? Is it yours? Is it your truth? Is it who you are? And if it is, if you have chosen it, unconsciously, subconsciously, consciously, surrender it. Surrender it to your inner wisdom. Surrender it to divine timing as the blue and red energy combine. Surrender it to your higher self. And if it isn't yours, if you didn't decide it, choose it, but you are hanging on to the desire and the wanting, delete it. There in your mind's eye, imagine yourself hitting the delete button, or putting a red pen across it, or using an eraser. You cannot surrender what is not yours, what is not you. And now let us go back and see if it is still there. Is it there? Can you still feel this desire, this attachment? Is it still pulsating through you? Is it glaringly obvious there in the merging of the blue and the red energy? So perhaps it is you. It is not yours. It is not others. It is just what is. It is who you are. It is what you brought. It is what you need to learn and grow from. It is who you are becoming, what you are confronting, your opportunity. It is part of your enlightenment. Perhaps even the kernel of your vision, passion, purpose. So if it is there, let us look at it more clearly. Is there a soul yearning? Does it flow upward from the base into your heart and into your stomach and into the back of your throat? Does it make you vibrate with anticipation? Does it leave your entire body feeling like you want to lean forward into it, be absorbed by it, consumed by it? Does it thrill you? Does it bless you? Does it awaken you? Does it make you want to dance? If the answer is yes, keep it. If the answer to all of those questions was no, let it go. Just let it be. And if after all of that you are still sitting there thinking, I want that, then we are back to, I surrender my attachment to desire. I surrender my attachment to all of the desires of survival. The desires that give me identity. The desires that give me power. The desires that give me money. The desires that give me procreation and pleasure. And just breathe gently and stay with us. Stay. Work with us at surrendering the attachment to desire itself. Desire is the ego-based framework. Desire is the defense mechanism to trust. Even desire for the spiritual pathway itself keeps us stuck, keeps us in ego, in competition and judgment. And then very gently let it all go. Just breathe in nice and deep and breathe it all out. Leave your base chakra to continue doing the work. Because no matter how much we desire it, desire cannot be cleansed, released, surrendered instantaneously by the mind. Only by the spiritual body. So breathe deeply and let go of all of the pictures. Let go of all of the instructions. And become more and more present with your physical body, grounded in the here and now.